Amid the calls for unity, two New York congressmen, including Mike Lawler of Rockland, a Republican, are joining forces to try to improve candidate security. And joining us on Newsline is Congressman Lawler, who is heading to the convention today, I understand. Thank you so much for taking the time out to speak with us. So I guess it's no coincidence that you're joining with a Democrat on this legislation, Richie Torres of the Bronx. Why do we need so desperately to unite as a nation?
Oh, Brigitte, we were a millimeter away from a tragedy that was unimaginable. The assassination of Donald Trump would have created a catastrophe across this country. And our elections should be determined by votes at a ballot box, not by violence at a rally. We need to make sure that the U.S. government, and in particular the Secret Service, are doing everything they can to protect these candidates for president, whether it's President Biden, President Trump, or RFK Jr., whose family has been victim twice to assassinations. This cannot happen in America, and we should all be united in ensuring that the resources are there, that enhanced security measures are taken for every candidate that's on the ballot for president. And that, in our democracy, we protect those running for office from violence and ensure that the voters determine the outcome of our elections.
Right. How specifically would your legislation improve security? Would it be a matter of more people, more bodies surrounding the candidate? Would it be more people doing the groundwork, securing those perimeters?
Well, first of all, RFK Jr. has requested security several times and been denied. That would immediately be rectified, and he would be granted security under the provisions of the bill. But secondarily, President Trump, from our understanding, his security detail is not as massive as it was, obviously, while he was president. But given that he is going to be the Republican nominee and very likely to be the next president of the United States, that security detail needs to be enhanced significantly. And given the attempted assassination on his life the other day, it is clear that there are threats that need to be combated. The fact that a young man was able to get on a roof with a clear line to the president at a rally is absolutely unconscionable. How that happened, obviously, the investigations will unfold, but this cannot ever happen again. And we need to make sure that the full weight and resources of the federal government are there to protect these candidates.
Right. Could your legislation be passed in time to make a difference as Donald Trump presumably gets ready to head back onto the campaign trail?
Look, I think it's critical that Congress moves swiftly. Frankly, the Secret Service and the administration should already be doing this, including giving RFK Jr. Secret Service protection immediately. But in the absence of that decision by the Department of Homeland Security and the Secret Service, then Congress needs to act and act swiftly. We come back to Washington next week, and I certainly will push to move this bill expeditiously.
Okay, and I understand you're heading out to Milwaukee today. Could be a big day today as the former president announces his VP pick. Any predictions?
Well, it's going to be interesting. Obviously, there seems to be speculation that it is Senator Vance from Ohio, but we will find out shortly. I think what you will see this week at the Republican National Convention is a unified party. Obviously, we're all glad that President Trump survived the assassination attempt, and I think the president is going to make a push to unite the country, and that's what this election is about. We have a lot of challenges facing our country, from the border to the economy to the crises around the world, and we as Americans, Republicans and Democrats, need to work together to solve these challenges.
As you are doing, Rockland Republican Congressman Mike Lawler, as we say, teaming up with Brigitte, a Bronx Democrat, on this new legislation. We thank you very much for being with us.